Hi, everybody.
Hey,
Welcome
everyone.
back. Welcome back to Castles and Cocktails. I'm Andrea from Our Castle Life. We have Shirley with us again as a guest host.
Yay.
Hi.
Today, we have a special guest, fantastic, Deanna Style from Instagram.
It'll
Um,
be a lot of fun.
it will be a ton of fun. And we are talking about, well, Shirley was lucky enough to go to Throwback at Disneyland.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was that or Star Wars night. So we went Star Wars last year. So we were like, okay, throwback night this year.
I think you
Yes.
made the right choice for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so too. It was so different day and night event.
I can
It's crazy.
imagine.
So, in honor of Throwback Night, Beth, you want to tell them about our signature cocktail?
Yeah. So tonight we're having the old fashioned from Carthay Circle. It's actually from one of the Carthay Circle bartenders. So it's legit.
Woo.
Super easy. Super easy.
Let's check it out. Bourbon.
Mostly bourbon.
That looks so fun.
Larry loves old fashions.
So does he? We do
Yes,
too.
he's been
I,
on an old fashioned kick. So,
Yeah, we drink a lot of old fashioned. So I even made the sphere for the short.
I know.
Don't
That's-
have one tonight. It's just regular ice. I forgot to.
So,
I
do you
forgot to
like
put
ice
the
in your
sphere.
drinks or not?
I like the big sphere.
Mhm.
If I'm drinking bourbon, usually I just drink it neat, but that's what that recipe calls for. It's over ice. So
Over ice. I like
I
ice
love
to
that you
the
committed
rim.
to the sorry. I like that you committed to the sphere for sure. And I think it's like it melts slower or something like
slowly,
that.
yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, which I'm like, oh, brilliant. Makes me want to get one of those ice things and stuff.
They are really cool. They're fun to do, but they take
They
like
take
almost
forever.
12 hours to freeze.
Mhm.
So
They
I
have some really cool ice things where you could get like Star Wars, you could get Halloween ones. They have
yeah.
Ooh.
some
We have
neat
a
ones.
Death Star one, and I thought about using that, but I was like, that's not on theme this week.
Next week.
Maybe next week I could use it. Yeah.
So Shirley went to Throwback Night. Tell us all about it.
It was great. Now, a lot of these characters we kind of avoided. I'm not gonna lie. Before the channel, we weren't character people, so like we would avoid characters, parades, like everything. And now that I have a channel, I actually like go.
Look, I have to go do this.
These are kind of nice. So I have a little pamphlet because if you ever see my channel, I forget everything, everyone's name. So that was like mother and father. Well, this is in progress, and the lines for them were kind of long, like
Mhm.
compared to other things around the park. Now I want to say long because compared to the Star Wars night or Oogie Boogie, these lines were short compared
Right.
to those. I believe this was Prince Charming. I don't really know who that one is. That one is Hacienda Hippo
It's a ballerina hippo.
from
From
Fantasia.
Fantasia.
She,
Mademoiselle Upanova. Yeah, I think that's this one from
she
Fantasia as well.
really creeps me out. Like I
You
could
should
not.
have seen her walk. She's like flapping her arms.
Not her. We avoided Fantasyland. We avoided. I was like, I'm good. I don't need it there.
Aw.
So this was Dumbo. They had like Cinderella and friends. We did see Cinderella and her sisters and her stepmom, and they were just like walking around. Peter Pan was just walking around. I want to say the Three Little Pigs I did not see, but they look.
I
really
love
cute.
that one.
And other people's pictures.
That's
Really
cute.
cute.
Yeah, there was a lot of picture things. Like you could go because it's free, right? Like most of the events. I don't know if it's just Disneyland, but most of the events you get pictures for free.
Oh,
So we
That's a
have the
great
little
picture,
band,
you guys.
you get it signed, and so these were all pop-ups that you can like wait in line and take pictures. And again, compared to Star Wars, I think we waited an hour in Star Wars to take a picture with the the Tuscan Raiders. Here, the longest we waited was 30 minutes for this picture, actually. And you can only do 2 pictures per group. So it's like 1, 2, next. 1, 2.
Oh.
Well, that's good. That'll make the line.
Oh, sorry. We got Valak.
And then I also included some pictures of outlets because I feel like, other people like outlets. But yeah, the event was so nice, so different. I don't know that they'll do it again next year, if I'm being honest.
Oh, really?
I don't think they had enough people. Like, neither night was sold out because I kept checking because I don't know, I'm paranoid. I'm like, I'm going to see if it's going to be full. And it wasn't. And like I said, most of the lines were 10, 15 minutes. I've never had this. But we were on the Jungle Cruise alone. It was like my husband, me, and the skipper.
Really?
That was it. People,
that's a cool experience, though.
It was, cool. It was awkward but cool. It was great. But it's because everybody was taking pictures or characters or eating. And there wasn't that many people that a lot of the queues for the rides are walk-ons because most people who go to the event go for the event stuff and they don't really ride. Mm-hmm. But we rode. It was really fun. He was like, do I need this or can I just talk to y'all? And we're like, no, go ahead and use it. So he's like using it and he's still making the jokes even though it's just B and I. And we're just like, good sports. Like, yeah, oh, 2H.
Probably hamming it up a little more since it's just you two.
Right. Just your own private jungle tour.
And like, I've never had this. And I'm like, yeah, me either. I don't know if I'm like loving it or if I'm like awkward. But
how do I act right
I
now?
like the lanyards that they gave you for the event. I'd keep forever.
I don't even know where they're at. Yeah, I am. I think that and all the Oogie Boogie ones. But yeah, so the rides were great. Everything was a walk-on. I'm trying to think if there was any rides we waited on. No, I think maybe like 5 minutes. There was some rides that were closed, so that was kind of a bummer because I felt like in other events the rides stay open, but like Resistance was down, which is like a big ticket one. Obviously, Toontown closes at a certain time, so for that one you want to go the 3 like early hours. You know how you can get in early. That's how we did it, so we can ride the new ride. Indiana Jones closed early, like an hour early, so we didn't get to do that one. So I think it's because there was less people. They were less staffed, so it's like a give and take kind of thing. But
yeah, that makes
sense. It was fun. It was different because Star Wars night, I was like, we have no time. We didn't do anything. I feel like I ended up saying I didn't do anything tonight that I wanted to do. But this time we got to eat, take pictures, ride rides, and we still like. I think we even left like 20 minutes early. Like
really?
Yeah, like time to do everything. So
how was the food?
The food was good. Now I'm really picky, so I'll talk from my husband's experience. So he had the peanut butter and jelly burger, which he really, really liked. It was like really big. I don't know if the burgers usually.
I saw them. They looked interesting.
I don't know. He liked it. He didn't finish it, and he finishes. I call him my vacuum because he finishes food. That's what he's good at. But he didn't finish it, so it must have been either really big or after a while you get tired of it.
It's too much, yeah.
Yeah. The orange vanilla cream soda, again, it was okay. He said it was like a little too sweet, a little too tart, so he didn't finish it. But the little candy on the top, I took it, and that was fun. What else did we have? They had like a walking taco, but instead I tried. They're like these firefly. I don't know if you've seen the.
I've had them.
Yeah, they're so good.
They're amazing. I just actually did a reel of it because I actually was sitting there waiting for a parade and I saw a lady with a bag eating nachos. I'm like, what the heck is that? And then I go over and it's like $6.
Yeah, that's the best part.
I know, it's delicious.
What a deal.
Yeah,
and if you don't say that often about Disney, but what a deal.
Right.
That's what we said. I was like, I'm gonna buy this every time because it's chips, right? Like hot Fritos, and then chili on top, and then that's
cheese.
It. That's like
chili and cheese, and then you can have jalapenos.
It was like the perfect snack. We did try the circus pretzel. It was really good. It was just pretzel filled with, I don't know what it was inside. Mystery white stuff, I'm gonna call it. And then
I would never say that.
I'm not sure I'd be into that either.
That's true. I have no clue. I'm trying to see because I have the little pamphlet, but it doesn't say what it was.
So it's
cream
really
cheese,
mystery white
could
stuff.
Have been, but it was like it wasn't the consistency. I'm gonna have to Google it. It was good.
I'm worried.
And then
concerned.
Well, yeah, we had chocolate chips. So they sold it in like a tiny box of 6 or 9. And they just taste like homemade cookies. Like if you ever got home and there was like
Mhm.
$3 cookies in the oven, that's what it tasted like, but it was spot on. So
Can't
I
go
think
wrong
the
with that.
food was good. We weren't too adventurous. I obviously got my chimichanga like I always do. And our skewers, I always recommend the Bengal skewers.
Those are so good.
So good. The Bayan, like the spicy ones.
Mm-hmm.
And then lumpia, I would always. So of course I had to get all my staples. But the food was good. It was just, I don't know, I'm very picky. So
did you have the root beer churro?
We didn't try any of the churros.
Oh, really? I heard
We
it was
avoided
good.
Oh, it looked good. I know people were like lining up for the one with the bacon bits. I don't know if that's the one.
Oh, I didn't know about that one.
But it was like, I'm trying to see what it was. Yeah, root beer float churro. They had a glitter and gold churro with like bacon on top,
Mm-hmm.
and then a milk and cookies churro. But we didn't try them. They make me thirsty. So. I have waited.
So are you a turkey leg eater?
Not at all.
Okay. I was like, yuck.
No. Now, Tokyo Disney had chicken leg.
Okay.
Like, spicy chicken leg. That
Those
was
are much smaller.
it was way
More
smaller.
manageable than a turkey leg.
Yeah.
And they had a
Less
lot of
bristly.
grease. But yeah, no, not a fan. I do like this. I like the idea of like fighting and
Reach.
Right.
But yeah, it was fun. The pictures, again, they're all free. You can line up multiple times just if you don't like them. And then a lot of people dressed up. So it was kind of nice to see everybody's outfits. They had mariachis out there, like multiple times a night. And then they had swing dancing, which we did not participate in.
Really?
Oh.
Yeah, like, absolutely not. But there was people who trained. I was like, y'all practice before you came out because they looked so good out there. And with their little outfits, it kind of did throw you back a little bit. And you're like, whoa.
Yeah, the Saturdays they used to have swing dancing every Saturday at that theater and stuff, and that was like a regular thing. I don't know, when I was living there back in like 2017 up till COVID times, they used to have that all the time. I never did. I was too shy and always just watch, but people were doing incredible things, and so that's so awesome that they brought that back.
Yeah, and it was at that castle. That's probably where you're referring, like by the
yes, the Fantasyland front theater. Yeah, Fantasyland theater.
Yeah, right there. So that was kind of nice, but event-wise, I feel like it needed more things to do. I feel like Star Wars had more, which you'll talk about next week. But I feel like this one, it was more a lot of pictures, some characters roaming around, and then rides.
What do you think it was lacking?
I wish all the rides were open. Honestly, that's a big thing for us. Like I think you pay more than a regular ticket for these events. So like you always expect, okay, I can ride the rides. And then just events like the swinging is cool, the mariachis, but maybe something else. I don't know. They had the fireworks. The fireworks were like 3 minutes long though, so it was like in and out kind of thing. So it just needed that that I feel like Star Wars night has, and I don't know if it's because there wasn't that many people, so that's why it felt like there wasn't that much like but it was still good. I would still recommend it, especially if you like the park's empty. You like not waiting in line. Yeah, like you know.
Can we ask how much you paid for it? The tickets?
I don't remember.
Okay, like above $100 or less than 200?
Over 100, over 120.
Okay.
I don't know if you remember Star Wars, but I think they were the same price. It depends on like if you get it on like a Wednesday versus a Friday, it will go up. So I think we were like in the 149 or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't remember how much our Star Wars tickets, because we're going May 4th. I don't know if it's more expensive that night.
That's probably the most expensive night if I had to guess.
I want to say it was like 130 something.
Maybe 139. Maybe that's the highest.
Something like that. Yeah. Did you? So I heard that at the Jolly Holiday, they had a spiced pineapple ham sandwich. This sounds delicious. Did you have that?
We did not try that. That does sound delicious. There was just so much. Like, there's no way. And then we made a mistake.
You'd have to have a whole team.
Yeah. Or like a bite and put it in a Ziploc, you know?
Right.
There's like
There you
little
go. That's how you do
containers with the compartments, and like, all right, put this
Pro
pack
tip
away.
for
Yeah,
tip
we
for
already
late
had a
night
locker
events.
full of chimichanga, so I was like, okay, we need to like little. And then we went to downtown Disney earlier because the event doesn't start until 6. So we did like drink around downtown. So obviously by the time we got inside, I'm
Oh,
like,
you only had so much stomach room left.
Right.
so don't do that. That would be a tip. Don't drink around downtown before an event.
I heard the Blue Bayou also had some specialty drinks, but I never saw any pictures.
Yeah, I think it's because we didn't go because I was like, it's a sit down. Do I really want to spend time from the
Use
event?
the time.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. We did ride Pirates, and I like, try to look. There wasn't that many people in the restaurant. So I think you could have easily like walked up.
Right.
It did say here, like, try to make a reservation, but it looked good. They had like empanadas, and I was like, hopefully I can just get it. But we didn't even try it. I was like, no, it's not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was called Plaza Pavilion. I need to get back to Disneyland. You should, Joe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Joe.
Yeah.
I have never eaten at the Blue Bayou.
Yeah. Me
Never
either.
been there. The
Oh.
food doesn't look good to me, so I'm like,
I have twice a handful of years ago because it's like a
Mhm.
special treat and everything.
Yeah.
I will say something really funny that I remember. The menus have little lights on them because it's
Oh,
so
that's
dim in
It's
there.
so dark in there. Yeah.
It's so dark and it's like kind of fancy and stuff. And I do love the endless mint juleps. Like they'll keep refilling it, which I'm like, got to get your money's worth on that. But then I found out that the Monte Cristo is just as good at the New Orleans restaurant. I'm blanking on the name at the moment, but it's more of a not a quick service, but a less expensive sit down. And so I would just go do that, the pommes frites, mint julep, and split it with my friend and call it a day. And it was half the cost, and just everything minus the ambiance. So yeah, I think Blue Bayou, everybody should do at least once. It's very good. Maybe that special occasion and anniversary, but definitely not a regular thing. But if you're going for the food, go to the New Orleans for
New
sure.
Orleans.
Mhm.
So we're going to take a commercial break. And when we come back, we're going to have Deanna Style with us.
Craving your favorite theme park treats right from the comfort of your home? Introducing MainStreetTreat.com. We bring your favorite treats right to your doorstep. Visit MainStreetTreat.com today and go ahead, treat yourself.
Happiness is addictive. Passionate about spreading laughter and creating smiles worldwide. Happiness is addictive brings our global community together through humor, optimism, cheer, hopefulness, and merriment. Happiness is addictive. Happiness is addictive.
Happiness is addictive. That's a great shot. You guys should check that out. I love it.
Yeah.
So let's bring in Deanna. Hello.
Hi,
Deanna. Can we hear you? Is she on mute?
Can you hear
Can't
us?
hear you.
Yes, I can hear you.
Oh, there
Okay.
you
There
go.
she is. Okay.
Welcome.
Can you hear us? Okay, good. How was dinner?
You.
Okay. So tell everybody about yourself.
Oh, goodness. I'm Deanna Style. I'm 34 years old. I am a stay-at-home mom / creator. I made my account probably a little over 2 years ago, unintentionally, not with the intention of being a creator. I went to culinary school for college. I had a weight loss surgery. I've lost over 150 pounds, so I'm super proud.
Wow.
And I love all theme parks, not just Disney parks. And I love everything. So yeah, I love everything.
What a great attitude to have.
Yeah. And you used to be a cast member, correct?
Cast member for 10 years, a little bit over 10 years.
Oh, wow.
Oh my God. Deanna, I remember following you like during COVID times. I think right when you like first started your account, and I'm like, this girl, yes, I love. Like I remember you would do a lot of stuff like our transitions in your bathroom and stuff like that. And it was so cute. And then when I saw that you moved down to Florida, I was like, oh yay! Like I loved watching your journey, and I was like so happy for you. I remember seeing your not engagement photos, but you've already been married, so it was like I don't know what kind of photos you'd call them.
We actually got married during COVID. So
Okay.
we had no wedding, but we had our wedding photos done at Disney. And we lived in Ohio for 10 months. Only my husband's from there. And then we moved to Gainesville, and that's like really when I started my account, and everything was done in my bathroom. I all of my pictures in my bathroom too, with all of my Disney merchandise on, and I would just take the background out of them and make them like a solid color. That it's just so crazy to see how everything has like moved from like when I first started. But yeah, everything was in my bathroom. You're totally right.
Original follower here. When I heard you were coming on, I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, I started following you. I think you were collecting Ray Dunn.
Yep.
Do you still collect?
I still collect, but not like I used to. I would say like I still have my collection. It's still a house. But that was like more something I did like when we were in Ohio for 10 months. It was like something to keep me occupied because we couldn't go to the parks. But yeah, I still collect it. It's just not like I used to. And that's why I started the account, because my account used to be Magical Done Mama, not Ohio. And it was really just to get on there and like buy and trade Ray Dunn items. It's like serious business. It's stupid, but yes. And then when we moved back to Florida, we started going to the parks again, and then I started sharing that instead of Ray Dunn stuff, and then I started making reels, and I never stopped, and so that's turned into what it is today. So I think my tag fits me better now. As soon as I was like really reluctant to change my tag, but as soon as I did, I was like, oh, that feels so much better. This feels more like me and what I'm doing, but yeah, still great. So.
Well, that's a cool evolution.
Yeah.
I love how that's where you started and this is where you are now, but
it was all unintentional. It was when I started making reels, they weren't pushing reels. It was like a new feature on Instagram.
Poor Joe.
Oh, now it's opposite. So you live in Ohio. My husband's from Ohio, but it was not for us. But yeah.
So what jobs did you have at Disney besides culinary?
So I started in the college program at the Grand Floridian Bakery. And I was only there because that was the Disney College program. There, I also was trained in merchandise. At that time, cast members were allowed to be trained in another line of business for extra hours if that area would sponsor you to be trained at Disney University. So I had gone to the manager at the Emporium, and they said, sure, we're always looking for people, to come and work. So I was trained in merchandise. And then I got to be like really in front of the guests, which I loved, because being in the bakery was amazing, like an amazing experience, but it wasn't guest. So once I had that time in front of the guests, I knew that when I went back to school, I wanted to get my bachelor's degree in hotel and hospitality management, so that I didn't have to be stuck in the kitchen all the time as a career. Now I don't even do either, so I don't know.
That's neither here nor there.
But to answer the question, after college, I was still friends with the recruiter who recruited me for the college program. And I was like, what do I do? How do I get back as like a normal cast member? And he said, just interview for whatever they have and take it, and then work your way to like what you want to do. So I flew down for an interview, and I was hired part-time in Dinoland attractions.
Oh,
Entire life in my car, and moved in Tampa that I hadn't seen in years, and that's what I did. I did part-time Dinoland attractions, and then I was full-time, and then I was like a trainer in the area, and I did every single attraction: Boneyard, Primeval Whirl. And then I moved. I wanted to try hotels. That's what my degree was in, so I was hired for boardwalk front desk. So I did front desk and back of the house, like room rearranging and stuff. And then I moved to guest relations, and I was in guest relations it was downtown Disney at the time, but they were moving into Disney Springs. So I was there for 3-4 years, and then my last role was in PhotoPass guest support. So I went completely back into being non-guest facing, but I was PhotoPass guest support. Like if you lose any of your photos when you're on vacation, or the magic's missing in your photos, so it was sort of that team. That's where I ended up. I feel like I'm missing something, but I think that's pretty much all.
Right. I actually didn't know that they had that.
me neither. But someone's got to do that.
Yeah, I actually had to email them because when we did our Tron preview, we didn't get our ride photos, and they're really great. They just ask if you kind of know the window, and if you remember what you were wearing, and they even ask if you took any other photos that day, can you attach them, because it makes it easier for them to find. I don't know how y'all go through all those photos, but I'm glad you do.
It's fun. I would love that job. It sounds remote.
PhotoPass cast member that's out in the park that you see is assigned to a certain labeled station. So it's like Main Street 1, Main Street 2, Main Street. So if you email and you're like, hey, I was in Main Street, we'll ask you for like more details instead of like, what were you wearing? What time was it? Were you in the middle of Main Street? Were you at the end? You can sort of narrow it down to that. But yeah, we can find pretty much, they could find pretty much. Sometimes things happen with the cameras, but it was like a crazy system, like, and how when we would find something, we would all be so happy, because sometimes it's hard, when you don't necessarily know like what time of day you were doing something. So
right.
Nice to be able to find those.
Yeah,
honestly sounds like you're a detective.
Like a needle in a haystack.
So what was your favorite part about working at Disney?
I think my favorite experiences were just working guest relations and kind of having the freedom to make magic for guests and do things that were super unexpected, especially with families, that you're able to like make a difference for. Just being able to put something special together for them. I think that was my favorite part, especially when you can genuinely see that they were like not expecting a magical moment to happen. So I really enjoyed that, and I learned so much about just people working in guest relations that I take with me everywhere I go. So
It sounds like you're probably a pretty good problem solver.
Yeah, and people from everywhere too. That I always tell everybody to do the college program, because you meet people all over, not just the guests.
Right. Yeah, that's true.
Deanna, I have a quick question for you about your college program. Where did you live during your college program? You live where?
In Vista Way.
Vista Way. Me too. I was like, I have to know.
I really liked it.
I loved it too. It was so much more social than the other ones, and it was so much fun. And I did merchandise 2013, and back at downtown when it was Downtown Disney, a World of Disney. So I was like, I have to know where you live because that'll be like telling about you. You know, I love asking that question because it's like, oh, were you at this one or this one? Did any of you guys do the college program?
No.
No, that ship failed.
No,
Googled it. I've Googled it because I'm like, if I take one class in college, can I still do it?
Yes, probably.
I think the answer was yes. So I've thought about it, but now I'm like,
At this point, just go part-time, full-time.
yeah.
You'll get better shifts. I'll say that. You'll get better shifts.
A lot of hate. I liked my apartment. It was really, so I mean, I don't know.
We were there before they started bunking like 4 people, like adding bunk beds to the bedrooms and putting like 4 cast members when there only should be 2 per room.
No, so it was like a full-on dorm.
Yes. Oh, it got worse after
That's
we
too
left.
many. That's too many.
And all different shifts too, depending on where they worked and stuff. Like,
Oh yeah, I didn't even think about that. They'll come
Right.
and going at different times, and not everybody's on the same schedule. Like, oh.
right.
I had a friend that was a lifeguard during the college program, and we could never like get our schedules aligned because she would work mornings, and my usual shift at Downtown Disney was like 7 p.m. to 2 a.m. That was the
Oh,
usual.
gosh.
And so we could never meet, and of course she'd be too tired or I'd be just waking up, and it's crazy, but we didn't live together. But yeah, Disney college program, wild times. I bet Deanna, you know.
Yeah.
So your pictures are all so good. Does your husband still take them, or do you have a friend or someone take them for you now?
So my husband takes probably like 80% of my photos, or I have like a little tripod that has a remote on it. And then my friend Gabby, By the Waves Photos, I take pictures with her once a month. Yep, that's something.
Look at that cutie.
I love that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
These they look like Disney like ads for
Promotional. Yeah, they look like promotional
for
photos.
Shop Disney. Yes,
Right.
yes.
I try to have my husband take a picture, and he's like, you know, he doesn't get the angles, and I was like, dude, my double chin. Come on.
Yeah, I
Trained him. You gotta train him early.
He take pictures of me a long time ago. First of all, he grumbles about it, and then he takes a bad picture. So I don't, which he probably did intentionally, so that I'd stop asking. It's probably all part of his master plan. Well, your husband's a good sport, and he takes really good photos.
You can see his like transition too from like when we first started taking pictures. Now he's super proud of like how he takes pictures now. Yeah,
The progression.
and she's just a good friend, amazing person. But Adam is like, he's so proud of like just taking photos too now. So.
Well, I love that. It's a team effort.
Yeah.
It's like that TikTok sound from Dance Moms. It's like you take 2 hours or 4 hours. We're doing it till the routine is clean. And it's like
It's funny you say that. We did that video one time.
love it. I love it.
Pictures with my phone. I actually we're like purchasing a camera. I'm trying to find one that I really want. So he's gotten that good that he's like, I'm ready for a camera. I think.
Ooh.
He sounds precious.
Yeah. I love that he's ready to step it up.
Not in the mood. If he's not in the mood to take them, forget it. Like he has to be, you know, so.
Inspired. You're his muse.
I'm not in a picture mood today. I'm like, okay, I'll use my remote. I'll take
That's right. I got it. It's okay. We'll try
Good
again
communication.
tomorrow. Yeah.
No, I stopped asking. I'm like, no more. You know,
Andrea
I'll do one of
froze.
these, or I'll come with Kat. I always say that. I'll come with my friend Katie. It's fine.
Which
All right, sir.
I think Andrea's frozen. Oh,
Oh no, now she's just gone.
now she's gone.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll carry on, and she'll join us when she can. So, do you
Deanna,
have?
Oh,
go
sorry.
ahead.
Oh,
No.
what is your like favorite video you've ever made, whether it went viral or not? Like, which one was the most fun? I know we kind of mentioned that you guys did it could take 2 hours or 4 hours, like so.
I don't know if I have a favorite that I've done, honestly. or that we've had so much fun with. I would say that the ones with my husband are the most fun just because we laugh so much when we make them. They're really fun, and people enjoy seeing him too because he's just a super funny person. But I can't think of anything that would be like my favorite video. And honestly, I haven't had any that have gone, I mean, I've had a couple that have reached over 1 million views, but I don't think I've ever had one that's gone like super viral or especially on like TikTok or anything. I seem to struggle on TikTok, but on Instagram, I've had a couple that have gone over 1 million, but not like crazy. But those were literally either had Adam in them or they were just funny ones. So
Oh, good.
it
So
always
that's viral. I'm like, ooh.
being, super funny, and that does well. It's the ones where I'm like really trying to do transitions and stuff, they're like, we don't want to see that. Forget it.
Don't you hate that? You feel like you put so much work into it, and it's like, oh, all that effort, and I'm the only one who appreciates it.
Yeah. And then the ones you put like the least amount of effort, one take, you're like, that's fine. Those are the ones that like pop off, and you're like, what in the
Like,
world?
why? This is no effort or creativity, and here we are. So does your husband ever help you come up with ideas, or are you the driving force for basically all of your videos?
For sure. He'll think of things, or we'll be or he has like an hour commute to work and then back from work. So if he's listening to music in the car, sometimes he'll hear like lyrics that he thinks would be funny with a certain caption or whatever. And
Oh, that's nice that he helps. And it takes the pressure off you a little bit too. You're like, all right, great, we'll do that. Sprinkle that in. Cool.
Like you're always
like I said, I like so many things. So my content sometimes is like, well, it's about mom life, it's about Disney, it's about Universal, it's about fashion. Like it's like all over the place. But in my brain, it makes sense.
And it's all you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would love, I don't know how somebody like niches down into one thing. I praise the people that can do that. I'm like, oh my gosh, I love so many things. I don't know how I could ever do that. So sometimes I'll ask my husband, I'm like, there
she is.
Welcome back.
Oh my God.
He helps me. That's what I was getting to.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Well, that's good. That's awesome. That makes it more fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a new development, so there's always construction. So, yay.
Well, we're glad you're back.
Well, thanks. Hey,
Thanks for
Joey.
joining us.
Where are we at?
We were just talking about those.
We're
sorry,
just
what?
chit-chatting with Deanna.
Okay, my question. Did you hear my question?
No, you froze.
Oh, I did. Okay, well, what is one? This is a good question. What is one company that you want to work with that you don't work with yet?
Louis Vuitton.
That would be good.
A Disney collab. There you go. Go
Just put it out there in the universe.
manifest.
Mm-hmm. It's out there now.
I think I'd like to work with more. Like, I'd love to work with Universal Studios. I've never worked with Universal before. I've worked with SeaWorld and Legoland. Anything with Universal. So I would say like it would be a dream to work with Universal as well, just because I go there just as much as I go to Disney. So I think that would be nice to work with them. But definitely with some of like I don't do like high fashion, but I like nice things. So it would be nice to work with some brands like Coach and Kate Spade and stuff like that.
So if you work with Coach, there's a fanny pack that I really want.
It's at the outlet. That's the outlet. It's still expensive, but
Do you know which one I'm talking about?
there's two, right? There's like the black one, and there's like
It's the brown.
The brown
the
one.
with the
It's
little.
the brown one.
That one was at the outlets a couple weeks ago, and then now the black one's at the outlet. It's still super expensive, but
Okay, I'm trying to get a sponsor. So Coach or Louis Vuitton. Okay, we'll put that out there.
I like Kate Spade for you. I think like in that picture, a Kate Spade bag would
Yes.
be amazing. You just need to Photoshop it in there and then send it. Be like, hey,
This is what I could do.
yeah.
But when you get one of these deals, don't forget to tag us and let us know that it's happening. We're all putting it out there in the universe for you.
So Universal would be great to work with. I actually was talking to a guy on the phone when I was talking to him about my pass, about getting access to horror nights early, but the guy wasn't having it.
Oh.
You have to try. I mean, it doesn't hurt to
I
try.
know.
Right?
I love horror nights so much.
Me too.
And I would love Disney Cruise Line as well.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
That's
speaking
amazing.
of cruises, you're going on one.
Yes. I am going to be going on the preview sailing for Lighthouse Point.
Oh, awesome!
Wow, how exciting.
I'm excited.
It looks beautiful.
I know, I can't wait. I prefer going on a Disney cruise over going to the parks any day. So I would love to work with Disney Cruise. I could live on a Disney cruise. I love
They are so nice.
Yeah. Have you been on the Star Wars what is it called? Beth?
Galactic Star Cruiser.
Yeah, thank you.
No, I've never been there.
That's a lot of fun too. They did. I think they did. I know that a lot of people say bad things, negative things about it, but I think they did a great job.
I have been trying to figure out where it is on property. I always see the sign that says like Galactic Star Cruise way, but then I seem to lose like where. I have no idea where it is on property.
It's like behind the cast parking by Galaxy's
Hollywood's
Edge. Mhm.
Yeah, Hollywood Studios. If it looks like an abandoned warehouse, that's it.
Yeah.
It's like a gray building.
Mhm.
And
You
see
pull
it
up
getting
and
off.
cast parking's to the left and the Galactic Star Cruiser's to the right.
Easy to miss.
Yeah, you wouldn't even really know. There's like a sign right before you pull up to it, but from like the main road, you can't tell. That's what it is.
It's only 6K.
Very
No.
sneaky.
I would love to go, but I haven't been with that either.
It's like 5K, not 6.
I
It's not
I mean,
6
there's
hours.
30% off going around. They're like really hammering those discounts because they are not filling up on the cruise
No.
or the Galactic. So if this would be the time to go, or just wait a little bit longer, and maybe it'll drop even more. Who knows?
It could. It might.
Right. Yeah, we're trying to go to Paris coming up, so Disney Paris, and then maybe we'll think about the Galactics.
It's on the
Maybe
list.
Japan.
There are
and then-
just so many things to do, you know.
There
You
is.
have to-
There
sometimes
is.
it's hard to pick and choose, but you have to.
Right. Okay, so I forgot where I was at. Dun, dun, dun. So do you have any goals coming up that you're working on?
I think my next goal is probably get to 100K on Instagram. I think that's always been my goal from when I said like, okay, I'm doing this.
Mhm.
So I think that's my next goal that I'm working towards. Officially, anything else? No, I'm just want to continue with what I'm doing and see how it just grows and develops. I still don't like half the time. I have no clue what I'm trying to like. I'm doing it for years. I'm not, I don't have my own podcast or do YouTube. Like I do YouTube videos, but I'm literally learning everything as I go.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm trying to like keep a nice pace with it all, learn, and also enjoy it as well.
I was gonna say, and have fun.
Yeah, because I genuinely enjoy doing this. I speak to a lot of creators sometimes, especially recently. They feel like super defeated. They don't know if they want to do this anymore. It doesn't bring them joy. They don't enjoy things. And I just don't want to get to that point.
No.
In terms of like wanting to like monetize my account more so I can help our bills and stuff like that. So I'd like to be able to do more of that, but I genuinely just want to learn properly how to do everything.
Mhm.
Just grow as I grow. So I would say the mind I can think of is to get to that number, and that number doesn't mean like anything specific in terms of what I get when I get there. It's just in my brain I need to have like a point where I'm like, okay, my first goal. What is my next one? So
Right.
yeah, I'm just moving along, I guess.
Kind of like we are.
and having fun along the way.
I'm just winging it. So
I love that
Right.
you're very focused on like, making sure it's fun, because I see people do burnout and they're just only focused on content and they forget the real reason why we're all there. So I love that that's like a main focus for you. So please never lose that, because we love your content and like it's so fun and creative. So don't stop, just keep going. You got it. I have no doubt you'll get to 100K.
Oh yeah.
I experience a lot of burnout, but I put that personal pressure on myself because I put out a lot of content, a lot more than most people do or want to see. But that's my personality. I'm like first error before like I had my Instagram. Even on like my personal Facebook, like years ago, I was always like somebody constantly shared. That's just my personality, but that also puts like pressure on myself because if I don't do something, I'm always like, you need to be doing something, so I don't relax at the same time. So I'm sort of like teaching myself that as well.
Good,
Right. So if you're ever in the parks, Beth is in the parks a lot, so she's the one in the corner with the drink.
Almost always. I'll be easy to find.
I've actually met you in God, where was I? I think Epcot. I was running with a pair of pants because I was freezing, and I was like, "Oh, hey!" You were taking pictures in like a red outfit for Christmas, I think.
In Epcot?
I think it was Epcot. Yep. Yeah, it was right by the bathrooms.
I like
Which
that you
bathroom?
remember you were running.
I had to. Well, I was cold and I had to pee, so I was running.
When you said you were running with pants, did you mean pants on?
No, I had shorts on and I was going to change because I was freezing.
Okay, yeah, I know.
That makes sense.
Okay.
I was the one that they took out of Epcot. That's the next TikTok we're watching.
Trying to think of. I don't know.
Yeah, it was like a year ago. I don't remember. I think it was a year because we were talking about my ears and I was really upset because I ordered all these ears and it took them 6 months to get.
Now I remember.
6 months?
It took them. Yes, I spent like $500 on these ears, right? And it took them. They said it was going to take 6 weeks, and it took 6 months. So I couldn't like get my outfits ready. And so I was wearing them, and when people are like, "Oh, where'd you get them?" I was like, "Oh, I don't really recommend."
I'm not
them."
telling you. You don't want it. No. What was their excuse? 6 months?
I don't know. They ignored me.
That's what I
Wow.
that too.
That's terrible.
That they didn't respond to your message.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
And they're a really popular brand.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a bummer.
Oh,
Right.
Goodness gracious.
They're nice ears. I mean, they're really detailed, but
Are they comfortable though? Like, can you wear them all day?
no, they're
Oh,
not comfortable. They're the ears that look really nice, but you don't want to wear them unless you're taking a picture.
Go take some pictures. Make sure you order them 5 years before you actually use them.
I know.
Got it.
1 minute.
That's why I was worried because we're going to Star Wars next week, and I got a cosplay outfit, and it came from Shanghai, and I got it in 2 weeks.
Really?
Yeah,
That's pretty
Yeah.
Whoa.
That's
Yeah.
not bad.
and it's actually not bad quality. It's really good quality. So I'm
I
excited
can't wait
to
to
wear
see
that.
them in it.
Yeah, I'm excited because Star Wars is probably going to have some specialty drinks, and
Yeah.
I'm hoping the guy that plays your guy is going to be there. The Mondo.
Mando?
Yeah. Yeah, that guy.
I love it.
Oh, Pedro? I would die.
I would die too.
You have to like take him for me. I'll send a big box.
Bring them back as a souvenir.
Jeez. Have you ever been starstruck at Disney World?
No.
You haven't?
As a cast member, no.
As not a cast member? Have you ever seen anybody famous there?
I have, yeah. I met Jennifer Hudson, Carrie Underwood, Ray Liotta.
Oh my gosh, he's my
Couple-
guy.
I wasn't starstruck, no.
Ray Liotta.
Were they all nice?
And also, oh, I can't think of her name. Bella Thorne. She was
Oh,
really
right.
yes.
Oh, good. I hate hearing stories when you like a celebrity you look up to. There was this one I heard at Disneyland, and Rebel Wilson. I heard she was
at
very
Club 33.
rude,
Yeah, I heard she was awful.
very rude to people, and I was like, oh, that's so sad. She's so funny, and like,
Yeah.
So, but
Yeah, she got kicked out of Disneyland.
Oh,
what?
really? I'm gonna have to Google this.
Well, not kicked out. She got banned for 30 days because she took a picture where she wasn't supposed to.
In the bathroom, right?
In the bathroom, I think, of
At
Club 3033.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can't take pictures in the bathroom there.
Ooh.
But they
Nice
banned her when she was like out of the country anyway. So
Mhm. Well, you know.
bad.
She probably didn't even notice.
Well, I think
Really
she
gonna learn
actually,
her lesson.
I think she posted the picture again
Yeah, like
and said I was banned.
Hashtag.
Yeah. What do you do?
Crazy things people have been doing at the parks recently.
right.
Well, it's been great talking to you, Deanna. It's been fun. We'll probably see you around the park sometime. We'll probably come up and say hi to you. Get a
Yeah.
picture this time.
Absolutely.
Promise
I'll
I'll
be
have my
on the
pants
picture.
on.
At a normal pace.
It depends on what time of day. You never know.
Yeah, how much I've had to drink. So thank you so much for joining us, and we will keep watching your content. Keep making it. It's great.
It is, yeah. Thank you so much.
I think we're going to go to commercial break. We will be right back with some great TikToks.
Craving your favorite theme park treats right from the comfort of your home? Introducing MainStreetTreat.com. We bring your favorite treats right to your doorstep. Visit MainStreetTreat.com today and go ahead, treat yourself.
Happiness is addictive. Passionate about spreading laughter and creating smiles worldwide. Happiness is addictive. Brings our global community together through humor, optimism, cheer, hopefulness, and merriment. Happiness is addictive. Happiness is addictive.
Hello and welcome back.
Yay.
Did you refill your drink?
I did not. I'm afraid if I get up, I'll knock my computer over.
Yeah. I'm in a bouncy ball, so I never get up.
Oh,
I'm stuck here. I'm stuck here until the live's over.
I heard
All
that
right.
like being on a bouncy ball helps your posture because I keep fidgeting in my seat. I need to get one of the bouncy balls.
I don't
Yeah.
know. We're backwards, so it could be, it could not be.
All right, let's start with the wonderful TikTok.
The TikToks.
Oh, we love them. Vacation Mike, is that you? What? Oh,
I
geez.
mean, it could be.
Have you guys seen this?
I can't imagine what my reaction would have been if I had seen that in person. Like just walking through France and be like, oh, there are people.
Well, by the time I've gotten to France, I'm probably drunk, and I probably would have said something.
I would have done
Oh.
a face like,
No,
"Mm,
get out.
where's
No,
your-"
that's not okay.
Gosh. Like, I get it. It is hot in Florida. I get it. It
Yeah.
is hot in Epcot. But what in your right mind makes you think that that is a, like, wading pool to just
Yeah, that is not a
soak in?
pool. We don't have
Isn't
public
it?
baths here. Like, what are you doing?
Weren't they
then
from
you walk
Canada?
Clearly nobody else doing this for a reason.
Yeah,
Go
it
back
was
to
like
your hotel
a
and get in the pool.
Yeah, you said it was like a blah, blah, words are hard. I was in Florida and I went to Disney this past weekend in Universal, and there was a ton of cheer squads this weekend. I only made it to Hollywood Studios, which was really fun. I went with a friend, and it was his first time on Rise of the Resistance, which was
Oh, that's always
really
fun to
fun
see. Yeah.
experiencing it. And I like low key like had a very unflattering low angle of him on the ride, and the whole time he was just it was adorable. But anyway, sidebar. There was a ton of cheer competition people around and out and about, and I believe that's where they're from. And I believe they were from Canada, like you said, Andrea. And I was like,
Yep.
Yeah.
y'all know
Yeah,
better.
they got
No,
disqualified. I think
They
the
got
squad got
disqualified for that.
disqualified.
The kids got disqualified. I
Oh.
feel awful for the
Those
kids.
parents are going to be in a lot of trouble with their
Yeah.
kids.
Oh my gosh.
Right.
And imagine the time, the energy, and the money
Yeah.
that they paid to go down
Mhm.
and do
Yep.
that. What was the cheer event at Disney, or was it close by, like the
Probably
convention?
close, no?
don't
I know that I've seen cheerleaders at Disney Springs. You know, that little stage over by the boathouse. I have seen them over there. So I don't know if that's where the competition was. But poor
Yeah,
That's
kids.
embarrassing. Yeah.
Mm.
Those were all adults.
Mhm.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Oh,
All
I thought it
adults
was
with drinks in
family.
their hands. So
Right.
That's
way to go,
embarrassing.
mom.
Well, if you think that's bad, you should take a look at this one.
Gets caught taking a shit outside Disney's Magic Kingdom faces indecent exposure charges.
She's looking for leaves.
Yep.
gotta
Can't find
wipe.
the toilet paper, reach for a sharp leaf. I can't. I don't know. I've lost all faith in humanity. What is
I mean,
Remember when
Somebody
Shanghai
poor
first
choices.
opened and people were taking like poops in the bushes, like just out in the open, like all the time, and they had to like make an announcement, like, do not do this. Like,
I mean, I just thought that was common
Fine.
sense, common knowledge, but I mean, it's just a free for all now. It's just
Wow.
welcome
Gotta
in
go, you
Disney
guys.
Mertz.
No.
Well, I mean, the leaf that she was trying to find, it's like the really
are
hard ones,
sharp. They're,
super
like,
sharp.
waxy and
So
sharp.
if you're gonna like wipe your butt with them, it's gonna like I
It's
don't know.
gonna tear you up. That's a
nope,
lesson
nope,
learned.
nope.
Hope you learn your lesson, ma'am.
Ma'am,
That's
what are you doing?
Ma'am,
And the
that's fine.
smell.
What would you do if you walked by someone doing that, Beth?
It depends on how many drinks I had in me. I might have just like gasped and walked the other way. I might have
I probably would have started.
like no. Just
I don't think I could video though.
I don't think I would have videoed it, but I probably would have said something snarky.
I'd have been like with a Disney double finger point. The nearest bathroom is right around the corner.
Yes.
That
It's
is
this way.
okay.
Just
Like-
keep on going like this, like the Disney cast members.
No, that's
That's
not
the
how
number
you're
one
human.
question. There's always a bathroom somewhere. Where in the
Yes,
world?
yes.
Right.
Oh, and
You
usually
thought
like
that was the best place to go? Like this was your best option?
Right.
and usually if it's an emergency and there's like a long line in the bathroom, which does happen, especially in the female bathrooms, if you see like a panicky adult or like a kid, people will let you go ahead if it's an
Yes.
emergency and you got that fear in your eyes. Like
You don't
people
have to
let
go
you
out.
go.
You have to go outside.
Actually, when me and Larry were standing in line at security waiting to get checked, there was these two people with huge luggage. They were getting their luggage checked because they wanted to put it in a locker. I don't know. Well, this guy starts running towards them and he's like, "Can I please go?" And you hear the security guy goes, "No, you need to get behind these people." And he's like, "Can I please go in front of you? I really have to poop."
Oh no.
The guy I gave him some 20s to tell him thank
Really?
you. And he was like running to the bathroom.
It's an emergency situation.
Poor guy. He wasn't even in the park yet.
Oh, I'm so mortified. That's
Or
terrible.
what
But
if
to get to
he
the point where you actually had to say that to somebody, you know it's bad.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Or maybe he just wanted to cut the line and just for security, and that was just he really committed to it and was like,
I don't
I'm already
think
I'm
so
in.
because you saw the fear, like he was like, I really gotta go. And the bathroom was right next to us, and he like ran in there, and you could tell he was
Okay,
asking to get past the line because it was media day for Toontown was opening,
mm.
so
Well, I hope he made it. After all that work, I hope he
I
made
don't know. I know, or he's getting some new sweatpants at Disney.
I have a little side story. So this has nothing to do with Disney, but it was another theme park, Busch Gardens in Virginia, and it was the time when the Dark Castle ride opened, which I know it's now turned into a coaster, which that sounds exciting.
Yeah, that opens next month.
Let's go.
I know.
I'll meet you
Let's
there.
go.
But I remember going with my cousin, and it was like after the ride first opened, it was just her and I, and we're about the same age. We're like middle schoolers and stuff. And like our family didn't want to wait in the line. So we wait the whole time. We get up to the front and she goes, I have to go to the bathroom. And I'm like,
No.
and I was like, as a kid, you don't know the social cues and stuff. I'm like, but wait, I don't want to go wait in that line again. And luckily, like we asked a team member, whoever was working there, I'm like, she has to go to the bathroom. And they're like, made no problem. Come back through the exit. We'll recognize you. You're good. I'm like, oh, thank goodness.
That's really nice.
Yeah. But I was like, we just waited like in
Why
middle
did you
school,
wait
like
until we got to the front.
exactly. I felt like a mom. Like, you're telling me this now?
You should have gone before you left the house.
Yes.
So Shirley, when you were at Disneyland last week, did you get to see Fantasmic?
No, because we only went to the nighttime, so I didn't go any other day. And when you go to nighttime, everything else gets canceled, and it's just the event. So I did not get to be there for the event. For the fire,
for the big bonfire.
Oh yes, look at this.
That was a big one.
It was. I was like yelling at Mickey to get out of there.
They got him down quick though. That was very good of them. Like
They did.
Head nodded and boom, gone.
Right.
The fact that it's dripping, like
I know.
whatever.
And the explosion.
Poor Maleficent. She didn't deserve that.
I know. Oh, that's so sad. It's
It is
sad to watch.
I probably would have cried. If I had been there, I probably would have cried.
I probably would have
cried.
too.
I cried when I first watched it, or not cried, like teary up, because I always, because
it's awful.
anybody that knows me, Sleeping Beauty is my favorite, Maleficent's my favorite villain. I love all of it, and I'm like so upset because I'm like, it's gonna take them a long time to fix it, and they might,
they might take precaution. It may never be the same again.
It might not ever be the same.
It was so bad. Or it looked
So
anyway,
bad.
it looked so bad.
But the next day, they started doing this.
Yeah, they're already working on it. So
yeah,
Good. That gives me hope.
yeah, poor mess.
I always joke in Fantasmic because I love Maleficent, and Mickey goes to fight Maleficent. I'm like, man, Mickey, why do you gotta ruin it? I'm like, oh no, he took it too far. Oh no.
Right.
They'll show her once and for all.
Yeah, he really did. Mickey, calm down. He's like, I'm tired of doing this every week.
I heard that they have Fantasmic showings this Friday. Somebody said it's still on there. Yeah, that it's available on Friday. I don't know if it's going to be available because usually they take it off, but
Right.
I know there's B mode projections where they have the water and there's a visual of Maleficent.
I see them doing that.
Right.
I've seen that happen a time or two, and again, I went to Hollywood Studios. I saw Fantasmic there, and I'm always looking at that dragon, and I'm like, what is this arts and crafts crap dragon that they have? And then that happens the next day, and I'm like, Well, Mickey did
Right.
his job. Too
Our-
well,
our
too well.
Dragon looks like a windsock.
It
One of
does.
those
It's
things you
so
see at like a car dealership.
Yes.
That's what our dragon looks like.
Why couldn't that one caught on fire?
Yeah.
I've
And then
been
we can get
fine
a
with that.
real one.
Exactly. Oh, but that
But
one
now that Maleficent at Disney World, they're no fire right now.
No fire in the parade or anything. They
Right.
said,
Dang it.
boo.
Yeah. But maybe once they get it figured out, because they're investigating it,
Yeah.
figuring out what happened, maybe they can fix it. And because that one has caught fire too.
Yeah, it has.
the
I mean, it
Fantastic
wasn't
one or
nearly
the
as bad
parade
as
one?
that,
The
but-
parade one caught on fire.
Yes. Yeah. And
and
they
that
like
one has
shut
people
everything
in
down.
it. So, I mean, that's a little
Yeah.
scarier. Like there are actual people in that dragon, but
Right.
Mhm.
That is scary. I don't know what I would do if that would happen. Ugh. If you were at a parade and it started on fire.
start swearing and jumping.
Right.
No.
I'm out of here.
And I'm glad no one was hurt. Mickey got off safe. The rest of the cast members, a part of the crew. I think I saw a
It
video
is
of like
pretty
Eric
miraculous
carrying.
that nobody was hurt because it
Right.
just
Big
seemed like it
flames.
happened so quickly. Yeah.
Mhm.
Right. And there was somebody down there with an extinguisher, fire extinguisher, when it was like, all the gas or whatever, the
Mhm.
line.
Yeah. And all the
That's
cast members got off. I saw a video of Prince Eric carrying Ariel from
my
the
gosh, really?
riverboat. Sorry.
Really?
Yeah. It was like very dim and dark and stuff, but make sure that they were okay and everything. Because
Aw.
Ariel's got her fins and stuff. So
How chivalrous of him.
Oh, right.
I think
Yes.
from someone who used to live at Disneyland, I would watch it sometimes a little bit backstage, closer to Splash Mountain and the Hungry Bear. Not Hungry Bear, is it called? I don't know.
Country
But Country Bear, yeah, it was that little
I like
restaurant,
Hungry Bear.
Hungry Bear restaurant, and lost my train of thought. Oh, and I would watch it from the side and watch them go on and off the barges and stuff, and I always love this little fact, but before the monkeys go on for the jungle portion of it, there's always 3 of them. And they go monkey cuddles, and they all give each
Aw.
other a big hug, and it's
That's
like
cute.
always the cutest thing ever. And I hope they do that at Disney World. But and then you see the prince and princesses get on and off, but Eric always like carries her on and off to go to the float and stuff. So
Such
it's
a good
adorable.
prince.
That is sweet.
Mhm.
Aw. All right, you ladies ready for Love It or Leave It?
Love it or leave it. I'm ready.
Yeah. All right. First. Oh,
Love-
okay.
love it.
Love.
Yes.
I want all of that, but that case is $95.
Yeah.
Is it really?
Yes.
Okay.
So expensive.
Oh, I was gonna say Casetify.
Casetify, will you sponsor us?
Listen, I actually
sales every once in a while.
Actually, I have Casetify, and I was very fortunate to get sent Casetify. I actually have it right here at my desk, and it's the Cheshire Cat.
that
and
was
stuff.
cute.
How dare you, Larry?
What do you say?
You said leave it.
Leave it. That's it.
But
Get
I will
us
say-
yours.
Casetify is very, very good. I always try to protect my electronics, and they are very, very good at, I throw my things, drop things, and so I'll invest in a good case, and it does protect it very well. And so,
Right.
this isn't something you can just remember back in like the $5 cases, you can just get a bunch of them and switch it on your mood and
I
stuff.
do remember
Right.
that. Yeah.
You got to really love it and then commit to it, because they are, like you said, pretty pricey.
They're
they
pricey.
work
They
wonders.
run some pretty good sales every once in a while if you keep an
Yes.
eye out for
Yeah.
them.
Discount codes. And
Yeah.
yes.
Right.
I should see if
Sign
I
up for
have
the
the
emails.
one.
Joe agrees with Larry. All right. Whatever. We like Lotso.
Ooh.
That one's a
Ooh.
good one.
I like the
Oh,
Oh,
size
it's
of that one.
subtle. It's
Mhm.
subtle. I like it.
Are you reading it?
See, that would go with my phone case.
Your whole little Lotso set. I
But-
think you need the set.
There's one coming up that I really, really want. That one's sold out. It's a little cell phone charm. Love it.
Oh.
I
That
don't
one's
know what I would
cute.
do with cell phone charms. The cats would play with my phone and then probably break it.
So that's
charms
like-
on my phone.
So, what does an AirTag really do? Is it to track your phone? Is it to track your kid? What is it?
Track things like the tiles. Remember the tiles? And you put them I put it in my suitcase, and then I know where my suitcase is.
Yeah.
It's kind of like
Okay.
that.
We do that when we travel, and when we
guy.
we have a house sitter come. My parents travel with their cat and dog, and they put air tags on them. That way, if they were like get let out or something, they
Okay.
can easily find
That's
them.
smart.
Right.
That's smart on pets, yeah.
So can you go back to the last picture? Because it's amazing.
Oh,
I
that's really
want
cute.
that.
Oh my gosh.
That's
I
That is
want
so
cute.
clever.
It is, but I don't say I have a running pack, so I put my AirPods in. I don't think that would fit.
That wouldn't fit,
but it's
so
really
cute.
cute.
but it could just be for fun.
It is so cute.
I have that's gorgeous.
I think that's beautiful.
Yeah, it's a new one. It'll go with a new area opening up.
Yeah, that should
This
be
is
soon.
cute.
Oh, do they actually open? Are they like windows that open and close?
I'm
They
not
look
sure. I
like they
can't.
would.
It looks like a print.
It does look like a print. I honestly, I'll probably leave that one.
Is
I
there
don't
a
love it.
side?
I think they're
Ooh.
open.
I put this one in for Callista because she's
Oh, that's right. I
infatuated.
remember when she was opening her little things.
Oh yes, anything with Wanda, and she's that's new. It's different.
Is it plastic?
It well
Probably.
it's $70, so maybe not.
Like a heavier.
But it's also Disney, so maybe.
I think that would be
True.
cool in an office, but like I don't need it. I'd
Right.
like it.
It's
but I don't-
okay. I don't.
It's something that if I saw in the store, I would stop and look at it and then be like, "Oh, I don't need that." But it would catch my attention.
I think
Oh,
it'll
here's
make
a
it to the
question.
outlets. It'll make
Yeah.
it.
What price would you pay for that? That's
These
my
will make it
question.
to the outlets. I can guarantee it.
$30 maybe. I wouldn't pay
Yeah.
$70 for it.
I don't think I would pay for it.
I think cats would love it. You know, that could be
Oh,
a good cat
geez.
pepper.
Yeah, I feel keep that.
It's not amazing. It's cute.
No.
Oh, that's
Oh
adorable.
my gosh, that's
Oh,
cute.
love it. I have the
So
big
cute.
Squishmallow thing of that, and it smells like strawberries. $10.99.
Really?
What are you talking about?
$10.99.
That sounds right. Ooh.
Aw,
I
cute.
would love that because it has Kevin.
Yeah.
Baby Kevin's.
I love Kevin.
Kevin's babies.
Kevin is great.
Ooh.
I love that one.
I figured they have a lounge fly that matches this.
I have the crossbody.
Oh, you do?
It was in my last Bibbidi box. They like sent it right away. I was like, this just came out.
That's
Ooh.
awesome.
Yeah.
This
I
is
was excited.
unique.
I haven't
like the-
seen that stuff.
Yeah. I like the color choices.
I was just gonna say I really like the colors on that one.
Mhm. I do
I think
too.
that's what it's enticing me the most.
I
This
do
is
not like
adorable.
this. I am afraid of this part of the movie.
Oh, for sure, for sure. I think for Pinocchio fans, it's really cute. I'm not a fanatic of Pinocchio. I like Figaro because my cat
I
looks
love
like Figaro.
Figaro.
Yeah, figure out the best.
Pleasure Island gives me nightmares.
Yeah.
Oh, is that where it's from? I've never known where that's from.
Oh.
It's from Pinocchio.
Oh, this is
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah.
I love the
are pretty.
colors.
I think it
almost
looks
got you.
good, but I can't tell if it's cheap or not.
I think it was
Yeah.
okay. I didn't buy it because I saw it in person and it looked like very floral and like Epcot-y. But
Mhm.
for some reason, I didn't buy it. So maybe it wasn't like the best.
Right.
This
I feel like
this
that
tiki
necklace
room
would
one.
get caught on everything. Look
Oh,
at
for
all
sure.
those like
Edges.
edges.
It's very pretty. And I like when you can have Disney stuff that you can wear out and Disney fans
very subtle. You wouldn't know
won't
that it was.
recognize,
Yeah.
and other
Like,
people.
well, I know that's Disney, but not
Yeah.
everybody knows that it's Disney.
This
That's
is cute.
adorable.
They have a Tinkerbell one right now for the Disney 100 that's also really cute. It's about the same price, but they're both really adorable. I would love that.
Yeah. I would, if I had to choose between that one and the Tinkerbell one that you were just talking about, Andrea, I think I would pick the Tinkerbell one.
Yeah.
I
And
like
then you need these ears to go with your munchlings.
Yeah,
I'm
the little
I'm addicted to those things. Anything
they
that
really are
smells.
cute. They're
Right.
cute.
Oh.
I
like
love
that.
Any
I
art
do
he
love-
does, take
There's-
it. My
there's
money. Got it.
Dumbo on the back of that.
Oh.
It's really
Aw.
cute.
Yeah, I love that.
And that's Moana hat, bucket hat.
That is
not
cute.
me.
I saw
do not
that in-
look good in a bucket hat, but it's a cute one.
It
Right.
is
That's
very-
cute. I look stupid in a
I
bucket
like
hat.
the motif on that.
again, that artist.
That's cute.
Love all of his stuff.
Right.
Take my money.
And the matching shoes.
Okay, my friend said that these shoes are very comfortable, which I was
Really?
like, oh.
I
But
feel
they
like
have
it would
those little
sweat.
plastic spiky thingies in the plastic.
They're kind of like Crocs
Mhm.
texture, you know, where they have
Right.
the little bumpies to kind of
Right.
give you grip.
Mm. Oh, I love those.
So
Those are
pretty.
cute.
I would have to see them up close.
Yeah.
I love
Oh my
this.
gosh,
I like
that is
this.
so cute.
Yeah, I'm down for this.
This is, I like that it's more like masculine, you know, because
Mhm.
there's always pretty stuff and sparkly stuff for guys, but
Right.
or girls, but this is more masculine for those Disney lovers.
And muted colors, you know, I like that it's.
I could see Larry wearing that.
Oh
one.
wow.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's a small shop. I'm like, Disney would never.
Okay. No. So these are the ears I'm thinking of getting for Halloween.
I love those.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Wow, absolutely.
I know. I showed Larry and he's like, $95. I'm like, but, and this is from the same shop. So cute. I'm
Those
not a
are
poo
cute,
person,
too.
For
but
Tori.
Andrew
I
loves
love
all
the little honey wand and the.
Yeah.
It is cute. I do like tiki stuff, Larry. I think that's from you.
Oh yeah, just outlets. The outlets, because I got to go to the outlets the day before Disney, and so much of their stuff is at the parks.
Really?
It's crazy. We get like Disney World stuff and Run Disney stuff and all of that, but a lot of current merch is also there.
It's already at the outlets.
Yeah, and I'm like, why? Like, I don't get it because I
Right.
saw it the next day for like $20 more. So
That's
go to
not
the
at the
outlet.
outlets. That was on your trip.
Yeah, this was just at the home. I just like random. Again, I'm like 3 drinks down in downtown Disney, so I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna take pictures
This
of
is
merch.
cute. Just take random pictures.
Yeah.
Wait, did they have a home store?
Yeah, it's like the home store. I want to say it's like near Marceline's confectionery.
I
It's like
thought-
that corner.
Are they closed right now? I thought they were closed for construction.
We were able to go in. So
Oh my gosh, that
wow.
Nemo
With the little
planter
pet
thing is
section?
so cute.
It's like, it kind of looks silly, but it's cute.
It is cute. Way
Like,
too
what's up with his
Epcot-y.
eyes?
It was cute in like a little kid's room.
Right.
Yeah.
I would not pay $400 for that.
no.
Nah,
Nah.
I'm good.
Wow. No, I mean, I could buy a lot of things for $400.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I could buy each of us a pair of those poison apple ears for $400.
I know.
Oh,
They're
yes.
amazing.
Everybody in your party.
Yeah.
Oh, so I have one thing, and I'll say if you guys would love it or leave it, but I just came back, and so this is not something I would normally purchase, but a while ago was staying at a friend's house who's also a Disney lover, and she had this, and I loved it so much. When I went back, I was like thinking about it for 2 months. I'm like, I don't need this. I don't need this.
But
And
if you
then when I
thought
went-
about it for 2 months, then
2 months.
you kind of did.
So what it is a Marie plushie, but she's weighted. She's very
Oh.
heavy. And just like the comfort level of just snuggling with her, like, and my friend had a Pua one, and there was no Pua there, but Marie is just so cute.
I love it.
It is cute.
Would you love it?
Yeah.
Love it.
I-
I approve all
There's a
Disney
lot
cast
sale.
merch.
I'm waiting for the lot sale to go down on price.
And I like there's like some science behind like weighted blankets and stuff,
Yeah.
and it just happens to be a plushie, and so it's just so perfect to snuggle with.
Right.
And like I always sleep on my side, so I need somewhere to put my arms, and then just bop my little head on her. She's just so
Right.
cute. I think my actual cat is gonna get jealous, but you know,
My daughter has a weighted plushie. She has Lotso.
Really?
I think it's
Aw.
Lotso. Yeah,
Yeah,
Lotso.
that's the one I want, but it's still normal price.
Yeah, there's
Right.
like Marie, Pua, Simba, Mickey, Minnie. I want to say Sully was one of them, maybe Pluto or
Mhm.
Stitch. But
Stitch,
I'm
okay.
like, let's keep making these because they're so nice.
Right.
And
It really
for
is
those
adorable.
that don't know, you can take the weight out of it if they're littler and stuff like that, or you're
Mhm.
washing it. So
And they're
It's my
making
one-
them smaller too now, because the first versions were like huge.
yeah,
And now they're
she's-
like,
Oh, really?
that's much better. Yeah.
yeah, she's pretty big. She's a big girl. She's like, I think my actual cat, like I showed my cat today and she was like, I don't know about this.
Who is that?
Who is that? She looks like a cat, but
Azriel would love it. Azriel has a thing with going around and she's like kneading all the the stuffed animals that Callista has.
Really?
Aw.
Yes. She has a pig that she basically, that's all she does is just knead it. It's kind of weird.
I
Favorite
call it
one?
instead of blanket biscuits, I call it murder muffins.
Murder muffins. I like that
Knead
better.
the dough.
Right.
Murder muffins.
Well, on next week's show, we have Nikki. I think it's Reining. I think that's how you say it. So next week, we are talking about Star Wars.
All
I'm
Star Wars.
so
That'd be
excited.
fun.
I know, because me
Maybe
and
the
Larry
fourth-
are getting ready for a Star Wars special event, and their first event is on the 2nd, May 2nd. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, so I'm excited to see the pictures and who's going to be there, and
Get yourself all psyched up for it.
I'm psyched. I'm ready to go have a drink. So excited. Eat what I want. I'm going
I
to
cannot wait to see.
pause my not eating bad.
And getting up at like 4 a.m. to run.
Yeah, I'm still doing that though. I think I'm going to still do that. I'm up to 7 miles.
Oh, that's
Ooh, get
impressive.
it.
Yeah. Well, also Disneyland just came out with the picture of the half marathon. It's like old school Mickey and Minnie. And then
Oh,
the 10K is old school Donald and Daisy. And then the 5K is Pluto and Goofy, I think.
cute.
Yeah. So I'm going to have to find an outfit to run in. So
Yeah, that's almost as important as the running.
it is.
If
I
not.
mean,
For some of us who don't run, it might be more important. Than
I think this one I might be more comfortable since it's 13 miles as to the 10K I ran, but we'll see what I find. I don't know.
I'm sure you could find something that's comfy and cute.
Right. But yeah, next week is going to be a great show. Don't forget to come back next week and check out all the Star Wars stuff that we have.
You'll see some
Yes.
Mike dancing.
I mean, who doesn't want to see that? So
You'll never forget it.
right. So we will see you guys next week. Thanks for joining us. Bye.
Hey, everybody.